Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. So today my group will do a presentation on financial statement analysis of KPJ Healthcare Berhad and Drb-Hicom Berhad Company. Now I would like to present the abstract. KPJ Healthcare Berhad operates specialist hospital. Their support service consists of provision of management services and pathology and laboratory services, marketing and distribution of pharmaceutical, medical and surgical product, and operating a private nursing college. Besides, the Drb-Hicom Berhad are involved in the automotive manufacturing, assembly and distribution industry through its involvement in the passenger car and four-wheel drive vehicle market segment. KPJ and Drb-Hicom was listed under Bursa Malaysia in the main market. The purpose of this project is to analyse the financial statement of KPJ Healthcare Berhad and Drb-Hicom Berhad during the past 4 years. Not only their financial statement taken into consideration, a comparison between the two companies also made. This project is delimited to an analysis of KPJ Healthcare Berhad and Drb-Hicom Berhad between the year 2017 until 2020. The project assumed that KPJ Healthcare and Drb-Hicom Company are the most successful support services and automotive manufacturer respectively. In the study of KPJ Healthcare and Drb-Hicom, the secondary data are used. The secondary data is already accessible and collected from annual reports. As a result, KPJ Healthcare Berhad has a better financial position. The key areas such as liquidity, profitability, activity and others are better than Drb-Hicom Berhad. Furthermore, this company has a better future and can generate excellent profit if it continues its current path.
KPJ Healthcare Berhad KPJ or the group is Malaysia's leading provider of private healthcare services. Since the introduction of the first private specialist hospital in Johor in 1981, the group has been at the forefront of the healthcare industry. KPJ's integrated network consists of more than 28 specialist hospitals located throughout the nation. The group currently has 2 hospitals in Indonesia, a sizable share in hospital in Bangkok and a hospital in Bangladesh. KPJ also has always kept the community's interests close to heart, and they reach out to the underprivileged through various channels such as Klinik Wakaf An-Nur Kuan. Next is Drb-Hicom Berhad or the group is one of the nation's largest and most diverse conglomerates. They are mainly involved in the automotive, services and property sector. The group has more than 70 operating companies within its stable and a workforce of some 51,000 employees. Besides, for national icons such as Proton Holdings Berhad Proton, Motorcycle dan Engineer Nasional Sdn Berhad Modenas, as well as Composite Technology Research Malaysia Sdn Berhad CTRM.
Assalamualaikum. Today I would like to share about balance sheet KPJ Healthcare Berhad. This is balance sheet for year 2017 and 2018. For horizontal analysis, assets, equity and liabilities were increased by some percent. For vertical analysis, only total current liabilities was decreased from 44% to 40% of their total. This is balance sheet for year 2018 and 2019. For horizontal analysis, for year 2019 and 2018, only total equity decreased by 4%. On vertical analysis, just current asset increased from 21% to 24% of their total assets. This is balance sheet for year 2019 and 2020. Horizontal analysis, same with the previous year, assets, equity and liabilities were increased by some percent. For vertical analysis, we can see property, plant and equipment maintained the same by 70% for non-current assets for year 2019 and 2020. Okay, next I would like to share about income statement of KPJ Healthcare Berhad using horizontal analysis. This is income statement for year 2017 to 2020. As you can see on the left side, They have icons that indicates either increase or decrease. You can see gross profit decrease, operating profit increase, profit for financial year from continuing operation decrease, total comprehensive income increase. Next is about cash flows statement. I'm using horizontal analysis for cash flows statement. As you can see, all activities and cash were increased for year 2018 and 2017. Cash flows statement for year 2019 and 2018, only operating activities was increased, the rest were decreased. We can see cash flows statement for year 2020 and 2019, all activities and cash were decreased.
Today I will be talking about the analysis I did for Drb-Hicom Berhad. I made the financial statements for balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement. For balance sheet, I did both horizontal and vertical analysis. How I got these values is by subtracting the value from year 2016 from 2017 and then divide again by 2016 as 2016 is the base year. And once I got the amount of the subtraction, I will divide it again by the base year, so I would get the percentage of it.
The same process goes to 2017 and 2018, 2018 and 2019, and 2019 and 2020.
For the vertical analysis of balance sheet for the year 2019 and 2020, current assets decreased from 37% to 35% of total assets. Property, plant, and equipment decreased from 15.4% to 13.6% of total assets. And other assets remains the same from the year before at 2019 at 0.0%. Current liabilities increased from 61.4% to 61.8% of total equity and liabilities. Long-term liabilities increased 10.5% to 11.5% of the total equity and liabilities. Total equity decreased from 23.6% to 21.6% of total equity and liabilities.
For vertical analysis, how I got the percentage is by dividing an amount by the total assets or the total equity and liabilities. For example, if I wanted to find the percentage of property, plant, and equipment, I'll take the amount of property, plant, and equipment and divide it by total assets and multiply it by 100%. Whereas, if I wanted to find the percentage for current liabilities, I'll take the amount and divide it by the total equity and liabilities. I did the same process for the year 2016 and 2017, 2017 and 2018, and 2018 and 2019.
For the income statement, I have done it in vertical analysis. The cost of sales remained at 87.5% for the year 2017 and 2018, then decreased to 82.3% in 2019 and decreased again to 82.2% in 2020. Selling and distribution cost decreased from 2.9% to 2.5% from the year 2017 to 2018, then decreased to 2.1% in 2019 and decreased again to 1.5% in 2020. Administrative expenses increased from 11.7% to 12.8%. In the year 2019, it increased to 13.1% and decreased to 11.2% in 2020. Total comprehensive income increased from 2.6% to 2.8%, that is from the year 2017 to 2018. Then it decreased to 0.8% in 2019 and increased to 4.7% in 2020. For cash flow statement, I did it with horizontal analysis.
For the horizontal analysis for cash flow statement, I subtracted the amount in the previous year from the current year to get the amount, and then divided by the base year, which is the previous year, and multiplied it by 100% to get the percentage.
Next, I will present the result and discussion, which consists of two parts, which is trend analysis and cross-sectional analysis. First, I will present the trend analysis for KPJ Healthcare Berhad. This graph shows liquidity ratio for KPJ Healthcare Berhad. For current ratio, the company can cover their debt for 2017 and 2018 as the ratio is more than 1. Next, the company do not have enough liquid asset to pay their current liabilities because the ratio are less than 1, so they should treat it with caution. As for account receivable turnover, the ratio fluctuates year by year. Lastly, the company is more efficient in managing their inventory in 2017 and 2018 because the inventory turnover ratio is increasing from 2017 to 2018. Next, for solvency ratio, we can see the debt to asset ratio. Based on the graph, the highest ratio is during 2019, which makes the company need to bear the risk to pay the debt more. Next, we will see profitability ratio. Based on the graph, the company need to control the cost so that they can control the profit as their net profit margin keep increasing from year to year. As for the return on asset, the company generate the highest profit on 2018, which is RM0.0494 for every ringgit of their invested asset. For asset turnover, the company performance dropped as the graph shows the ratio decline. Lastly, KPJ Healthcare Berhad has highest gross profit margin in 2019, which make the company is better during this year compared to the other years. Next, we will see the trend analysis for Drb-Hicom Berhad. Liquidity ratio for this company consists of current ratio, asset test ratio, and inventory turnover. As for current ratio, the company cannot cover their debt for every year as the ratio was less than 1. The company do not have enough liquid asset to pay their current liabilities and should be treated with caution as the asset test ratio is less than 1 year by year. Lastly, for the inventory turnover, the company is more efficient in managing their inventory in 2020 as the ratio increasing from 2019. As for the solvency ratio, the company need to bear the risk to pay the debt more during 2020 as it has the highest percentage of debt to asset ratio compared to other years.
Assalamualaikum. I want to present about profitability ratio for the Drb-Hicom Berhad. Net profit margin at first was 2.96 in 2017 and rise in the year of 2018. The company needs to control the cost so that they can control the profit. Return on asset, based on the graph, we can see that the Drb-Hicom Berhad generates 0.0135 ringgit of operating profit for every ringgit of its invested asset. Asset turnover, since the highest ratio is 36.47% in 2018, so the company is generating more revenue per ringgit of asset during this year. Gross profit margin, in year 2019 and 2020, there was an increase in the percentage of the gross profit margin. So the larger the gross profit margin, the better for the company. Next, cross-sectional analysis for liquidity ratio. So current ratio, KPJ Healthcare Berhad is better than the Drb-Hicom Berhad. Besides, KPJ Healthcare Berhad can cover the debt and liability because the ratio is more than 1. Asset test ratio, KPJ Healthcare Berhad is better, which is the result is high compared to the Drb-Hicom Berhad. This is because KPJ Healthcare Berhad can quickly liquidate the turnover. KPJ Healthcare Berhad are more efficient compared to the Drb-Hicom Berhad. Solvency ratio, the KPJ Healthcare Berhad finance their debt more efficient than the Drb-Hicom Berhad. Although both of the company has an increase in the term of the debt. Profitability ratio, the net profit margin for KPJ Healthcare Berhad rise from year to year compared to the Drb-Hicom Berhad. KPJ Healthcare Berhad can generate more sale than the Drb-Hicom Berhad after paying all of the company's expenses. Return on assets, the Drb-Hicom Berhad is better because the company can generate more operating profit for every ringgit of its invested asset and getting better year by year as at 2019. Asset turnover, KPJ Healthcare Berhad use its asset more efficiently than the Drb-Hicom Berhad. Last, gross profit margin, the Drb-Hicom Berhad is better than KPJ Healthcare Berhad. It is because they generate more profit as their gross profit margin rise from 2017 until 2020.
Conclusion, KPJ Healthcare Berhad shows a better performance than the Drb-Hicom Berhad. KPJ Healthcare Berhad are better in most of key areas such as liquidity, profitability, activity and others compared to the Drb-Hicom Berhad. The group can generate excellent profit if it continues its current path. However, Drb-Hicom Berhad needs improvements in almost every area to progress towards successful earning in the first instance, to survive and then grow.